All right, welcome back to Call Me a Casual. We're here, shooting our second episode with our lovely host Parker Brown and me, your co-host Ethan Miller. Um, yeah, I got an exciting one today, and welcome back.
Yep, welcome back. We just want to say thank you for the support on our first episode. I think we're
Mhm.
up to like 83 views.
Yes,
I
which is
thought
surprising.
I thought we'd get 8.
Yeah.
So everyone who watched, we just can't thank you enough. And our shorts they're not doing bad either. I got like over 1.5K on the mic one.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
everyone who's watched,
I think it's on this time. We'll see though.
everyone who watched, we just really appreciate you. And we're gonna try to keep it up. What we're doing today is we're gonna talk about Supergirl. We just saw it. We're gonna talk about House of Dragon episode 1
Mm-hmm.
for season 3. Ethan has seen the new Bleach movie, so he's gonna talk about that. We are going to do a versus segment where we put two fictional characters or real characters together and see who will win.
Yep.
And then at the very end, we're going to do a fan favorite: ball, knowledge, or casual.
Save the best for last.
Best for
almost.
last. So let's just get straight into it.
Oh, you want to start with the fit check first?
Absolutely. I'm wearing my Jon Snow graphic tee from
That one is tough.
from Culture Kings, and on the back we got all the Starks. So yeah, shout out Culture Kings. Really like this one. Ethan, let's see what you're
And then in honor of the Bleach movie dropping, I did have to put on my Ichigo Horn of Salvation shirt, as you can see here. Very nice print. I got this from Orlando, I want to say, down in MegaCon when I visited MegaCon either last year or the year before. But shout out Orlando MegaCon. It was it's a great purchase.
That's right. Well, let's get straight into it. We saw Supergirl, and we did not talk about it to each other at all.
Mm-mm.
We sat there when the movie was over.
Fresh reaction.
We just got in the car and we just left. We didn't say a single word to each other. So I'm gonna count down from 3. Then we're gonna give our scores, and we're gonna see if me and you are thinking the same or kind of off. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Here are our scores for Supergirl, the second movie in James Gunn's DC EU. 3, 2, 1.
6.5.
Oh my God! No way! That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Let's go.
That's actually. I thought you were gonna give it like. I thought you were gonna give it a little bit higher, honestly. But that's actually crazy. We both just said 6.5 out of 10.
Way.
And I promise you, we did not say anything to each other before
promise.
this. That is a that's genuine insane. Reaction right there.
That's insane. So
really, yeah, that's wow.
I say we just get right into spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, spoilers ahead. Spoilers ahead.
If you have not seen Supergirl, go see it. I mean, it's worth a watch. Go see it, come back and watch the rest. Ethan, I'll let you go first. So.
Okay, yeah, I'll go first. Supergirl, 6.5 out of 10. You know, it's to sum it up, to start off, it's a fun watch, but it's not the best and it's not the worst. It's just kind of
just there.
It's just there. Yeah. First thing I'll get into is Lobo, his edition, Jason Momoa. I thought he was just okay.
Dude, I thought the same thing. He was really good when I first saw him.
Yeah.
And then he's scarcely. I've written down here. He's like barely in the movie.
Yeah.
And then I don't know.
Yeah, that's actually funny you mentioned that. I expected him to be in the movie a little bit more and have a little bit more screen time. I mean, because Lobo's a cool character. I don't know too much about him. I obviously know who he is, but I didn't. Jason Momoa is good casting for it. I thought he looked great. The only thing that I kind of would say his design was off with a little bit was his eyes. I didn't really like how his eyes looked.
I liked his eyes.
Did you like it? I just thought they were like too red and you couldn't really see his pupils.
I really liked his. That was like.
But that's just my opinion.
Of course. No, I liked his eyes. It's just Jason Momoa. I mean, I like Jason Momoa. I got him right here as Aquaman, but I mean, you can get fatigued from an actor.
Right. No. Yeah.
But he was good. I'm not saying he was bad. He was good. I wanted more, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see him return.
I'm hoping he will. Yeah. I'm hoping that I'm sure they got things in the work for eventual returns. But the next thing I will say, in terms of Ruthie, I think that's what her name was. To me, she was honestly irrelevant and super annoying. Did you have that bar for bar?
I've written down right here.
Yeah, so
didn't care for many characters.
Yeah,
like the British girl.
Yeah,
I just didn't care for them.
No, I mean the story obviously that's kind of a main plot point, I guess. But it's just I feel like they could have done it better with her. And like I said, I thought she was annoying, and like you said, I really didn't care for her.
Didn't care for her. And then I also have written down didn't care for the villain. The villain was weak in my opinion.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I just didn't. He was just what, evil. I didn't really understand. He had like
Forgettable too. I can't even remember his name.
I don't remember his name. He was like abducting like women.
Yeah,
That
to
was his whole
continue the
thing, to
race
continue the
and
race.
all that.
Like
Yeah.
he was just. I thought he was pretty bland.
No, yeah, I would agree with that for sure. The villain, like, it wasn't too strong. I was expecting more of like a name that you would know versus some, this is again. This is why we're casuals. This is why we're having this to this day. So I didn't know who he really was.
No.
He was, I guess, he was cool a little bit, but just kind of like you said, bland ultimately.
He was bland, and like even if I don't know him, he's not a big name. Like build him up, show me
Right.
something that will resonate with me. I really just thought he was whatever.
Right. No, yeah. And final thing I have for it really is that Millie's performance of Supergirl was good.
Yes.
But I think personally it took her way too long to be the hero that she needed to be.
Written down right here. I mean, me and
like,
you, bro. Me and you were like this.
Like it's and again, like we haven't talked to each other about this movie until today, and so I'm not surprised we were having the same opinions on this. So
she needed to suit up earlier. Like the aura.
I have that too.
The aura scene at the end when she suited, like I was like, okay, like finally, like really good. She needed to suit up earlier. I will say her character development from the beginning of just being just a degenerate and just drinking and whatever, and like trying to suppress her pain, to like using her pain from her home planet, like all of her trauma. I thought that was really good, and at the end, she finally understands that she needs to be hope and a symbol.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that, but
no, yeah, it was good.
She just took too long to get there.
Took too long. That's my big thing in that. Honestly, I felt like you could watch the last 30 minutes of that movie and be satisfied.
Dude, and then when she's dying on the green sun planet, waiting for the yellow sun, that kills the movie. You're just sitting there.
No, yeah, I can see that. It's a cool concept with the green sun. Obviously,
it takes too long.
It takes too long, and I will say the pacing of it, to where it's like we're going, and then we get hit with the flashback of Krypton, how the whole it was cool to see how they tied it in with the first one, Superman, obviously, but I thought the pacing was kind of all over the place. Some of the action scenes too, to where it's just like she's fighting with a sword sometimes, most of the time, and I'm like, okay, I want to see the last 30 minutes where she's going crazy and she's slamming them and flying around and using the heat vision, obviously, and they. Like the powers were good, they looked great. It's just I didn't think it was enough of it.
I agree. I thought that some CGI and the fights were dull.
Yeah.
Like the movie Superman, the Superman that came out, that movie's so colorful.
Mm-hmm.
This movie should be even more colorful.
Right.
Like over the top, like obnoxiously colorful.
They could have done a lot of things with the space.
Dude, there was like half the scenes were like gray and like a sand like tint on it. I
hated the fact of yes, I agree. I hated the fact that it was mostly like a Star Wars space travel movie too.
Well, I got some like Guardians of the Galaxy vibes from it.
Yeah,
and
because I mean that is his movies too.
Yeah.
So
and I thought people could disagree with me on this. I thought the score could have been better. Like
really,
I thought the end fight scene, it just takes some time.
Okay, that song, no, that wasn't it. But some of the other soundtracks, like when they're fighting on the transport ship and the pirates come, that score's good. I thought the soundtrack was good for the most part, but that last battle soundtrack, whatever it was no.
Yeah,
and then the punch slow mo.
I don't know.
The punch slow mo. I'm like, okay, we're kind of saturating that a little bit.
It took me out of it. Like I don't think that's the song for that moment. Like in Guardians, the music's so good.
No.
Like the Guardians 3 scene.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that.
Dude, the middle, and it was like a cover of it. It just takes some time.
Yeah, no, it was a cover.
It was weird.
No, it was weird.
It was really weird.
Speaking of saturation, though, I think this is me personally too, probably, and people will probably disagree with me. I think the fact that you see the kryptonite sun, pretty much the green sun, she's getting affected by it the whole time, taking too long. She finally, the yellow sun finally comes up. She's ready to go. And then boom, she gets shot right back down with a kryptonite freaking arm wrist thing that I say this just for you. Da, 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 da. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to see Supergirl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready to see what she can do.
We're just waiting for that.
Yes.
And then when we finally get the moment, it just takes time. I'm like, bro, I really was not a fan.
Yeah, no, that score wasn't good. Like I said, I thought the soundtrack was good for most of it, but that part really did take you out of it.
The bus scene, yes, I agree. It's another movie about crypto. It's another movie about the dog.
Yeah, grant you, he's not like I mean, he is the main focus of it, but he's not like
He's not in it
24/7,
Yeah, but-
which I thought was better. But it's like, okay, now we're having to save the freaking dog this
It's
time.
another movie about crypto. Like,
Granted, the dog's cute.
No,
Don't
the
get me
dog's
wrong,
cute.
like
The dog's
awesome,
cool,
but
he's
it's
cute.
like, can we stop worrying about the damn dog? You know what I mean?
I completely agree. I will say, and this doesn't happen very often, it feels like these days, especially with superhero movies, when a joke is on screen, I'm laughing at the joke, not with the joke, because I think the joke is cringe.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen's character was actually hilarious.
Seth Rogen's
Dude.
character was one of the best parts of that movie. We were crying
Bro,
at Seth Rogen's
I haven't
character.
laughed like that in a movie theater in a long time.
No, seriously. We're at it like a
oh my
superhero like joke
It
or
was he was the humor in it was pretty good.
No, it was
Like,
good.
I was laughing.
Yeah, no, it was good. I agree with that.
Yeah. What else do I have? I just want to highlight. I think Millie like actually killed it.
No, she was
I think
great.
they
I thought her
actually-
performance as Supergirl was good. Again, me personally, this isn't her. This is just the writing of it. I think it took her way too long to suit up,
100%.
obviously. But her performance as Supergirl, Kara, I think her name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kara was great. I actually did, for what they were, the flashbacks of showing her origin on Krypton and how she came to be and how she came to Earth in the first place. I thought that was cool as well, and how she was able to speak the language of Kryptonian. I don't know what it's called, but her acting was really good as always.
Everyone on the internet is flaming her. She's got bad teeth, bro. You're like 300 pounds.
Yeah, like that's come on.
Like,
I mean,
like her teeth aren't great.
we're not
but-
looking at the teeth.
No, like, come on, guys. Like I thought she absolutely killed it. I got a couple more things. Dude, did you feel like David Cornsweet was like a bot?
Low key, now that you mention it, yeah,
like,
a little bit.
I love his portrayal of Superman in
Superman.
He was. I was like,
He was kind of a bot a little. Now that you mention that, I agree with
like
that. He was
his
kind of a bot.
delivery on some lines. I was. This is not.
He was just kind of like stale.
I don't-
Just.
yeah, I don't. it
I
was-
mean, I know that he wasn't supposed to serve a huge role in it, obviously,
Yeah,
but still, I mean, he was just kind of like black and white.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on there. I was wondering if I was the only person who thought that.
No, yeah, that's actually a great point now that you bring it up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm done with Supergirl. Unless you have anything else to say.
No, I mean, what's next for the DCEU?
I think Superman, Man of Tomorrow,
So,
No,
Cornsweet's second movie?
Clayface.
Oh, yeah, Clayface will be coming out. That's right.
Clayface. And then he needs to cast a Batman.
He does eventually.
So I think Clayface is Lanterns. Lanterns, the HBO Max.
Oh,
TV
that's right.
show,
Yeah.
Which we have to watch. And you know what people are complaining about? It looks dull. Like the colors. I don't get it. He made such a beautiful movie with Superman.
Yeah.
Like beautiful. And then
I mean, Green Lantern's powers in that movie looked even like they look great too. So
we'll see. I mean, it hasn't come out yet, so I can't say
Yeah.
much. But I mean, I'm excited. Don't get me wrong. I want a good
Mhm.
DCU. James Gunn has made fantastic movies.
obviously,
I am very. I will say when she got with Superman, she's like, "I'm here to stay."
Yes.
That got me fired up.
Yes,
'Cause
like,
I
I'm
cannot
excited
wait
to see that.
them
Yes.
too. That got me
Yes.
fired up at the end.
and
So,
they need to fight. Like they need to start bringing in some heavy hitter names too.
I agree.
So
I agree.
that I'm with you. I'm excited. I'm here for it. Excited to see what they can do because DC does really need to start getting their cinematic universe kind of moving on a good pace and a good track. So I'm here for the ride. Let's see if it's a good one.
Yep. Completely agree. All right, that's it for Supergirl.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe we had.
I know. I was about to say that's crazy. We had the same score because I was thinking we were going to be different, but
That's hilarious. All right, we're gonna move on to House of the Dragon, episode 1 of season 3. We just watched it last night.
I'm
not gonna give it a score.
No.
Well, when the season's over, we'll give it a score.
Yeah, we'll give the full season a score. I agree with that.
Jace. Spoilers. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Spoilers ahead, obviously, in case you didn't know.
The whole episode is just gonna be spoilers. So, Jace, bro.
Starting off with Jace.
Like obviously I watch Game of Thrones. I know how Game of Thrones operates.
Right, yeah.
Ned Stark. See ya.
But that's why it's so good, though.
Dude, I really thought Jace was
Because I mean,
I don't know, I was so naive. I was like, no, he's getting out of it.
I was gonna say the same thing. I don't know why I thought when his dragon went down that I'm like, oh, he's gonna swim up and he's gonna be fine. And it's like, nope, they were sitting right there waiting for him. And then I was like shocked that he died. I was like, wait, like no way this is happening right now. But it makes total sense
course.
why it happened.
I was
I mean,
stupid to think otherwise.
yeah, exactly.
But I don't
So-
know why. I was like, he's gonna get out of this.
But I mean, at the same time, he was asking for it. You know, like I saw it coming, but I didn't expect it to happen. Let's just say that.
I thought he was gonna live the Mog another day. I really did.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, he was asking for it, and you know, Grim Reaper came to collect. So,
Right. I mean, imagine Rhaenyra's reaction next episode.
oh, she's gonna go full Dany mode.
She's gonna go full. Or she's gonna go like Natiri.
Yeah.
Full dude. I'm so excited. I think we might be back.
Yeah, no, we're back because I was gonna say, you know, it was a very like solid first episode. The naval battle was awesome. You know, great choreography on that, great depiction of it. I liked how you know they were showing the dragons aspects of it. They were showing what was happening on the sea and whatnot. It was just I thought it was very well done. One gripe that I have and I want to talk about too, and this is just personal opinion, is that you know we need to start getting away from the phone tag scenes, meaning like we're gonna send this message here, and we're gonna have to send this message here, and then we've had 2 seasons of that. I understand that's how Game of Thrones operate. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's like, okay, if that whole episode would have been just them sending messages to each other, you know, you need to go to Harrenhal, you need to go here, you need to go back to Dragonstone, you know, I would have like been like, okay, you know, this is terrible.
I agree.
But I'm really hoping that the next episodes, and it's shaping up to be just straight, like we're going into it, you know, we're full throttle pretty much. And that's what I was going to say too, is that we need to start getting away from showing the battles off screen. I don't care how minor it is. Exactly. Like I don't care how minor it is, but I'm tired of seeing the aftermath or, you know, like when the Starks pulled up too, like
Daemon, and like they're cutting the head off of the Lannister lion.
Yeah,
dude, I would have loved to see.
You could have taken 15 minutes for it.
Like the Lannisters' banners come out, and then we see them like unload these like lions.
Yeah,
the Lannisters fighting with their lions. I would have loved to see that.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I would like. I want to see again, even if it's just 5 minutes, just a little something. You know,
completely agree.
But that's, like I said, that's my only 2 small major gripes. It's not even bad things. It's just, I guess, from a pacing perspective. Because if it's just going to be, we're starting the episode playing phone tag, we're seeing an off-screen battle, and then we're having a huge final battle at the end, I'm going to be like, okay, we need to start mixing it up.
Mix up the formula.
Yes.
Yeah, I completely agree. Let's talk about the kiss.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
We were all sitting there watching it.
Yeah.
I muttered some words that I will not say on this podcast.
Exactly.
Dude. How about Allison's performance?
No, yeah, it was great. You know, typical George R. Martin fashion, throwing in something there to where it's like, hey, we're just gonna make you totally uncomfortable for a few seconds. But like at the same time, again, I'm not justifying it, but I like saw it coming for how Aemond was looking at her, and I'm like sitting there thinking in my mind, I'm like, is he really about to kiss his mother right now?
Yep.
And then he like slowly started to lean in, and I'm like, you know,
dude,
I just
she's terrified of him.
Yeah, well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's sad because it's, you know, his mother, obviously, and that's her son. Why
do you think he did it? I don't think he's sexually attracted. I don't think he wants.
I think he's just like, I'm not gonna say that, but like freaked out pretty much.
I think he did it as like a power play. Like a psychological like.
No, that's a way better way to put it.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to get with his mom.
No,
I think it's more of a. You're just a freak you out. I'm a wild card type of scenario.
Well, and the fact with Aegon being gone too, he really wants to show like who's in charge and that he can do what he wants.
Yes.
And that, yeah, you're my mother, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Completely agree.
No, I'm gonna do my own thing.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yeah.
The naval scenes were fantastic.
Yeah.
And I love how they don't shy away from blood and gore. I mean,
that's what we need.
That's what we need. Every single, you know, hammer thrown or just mallet bash, it's just blood's going everywhere. I'm all about it.
No, it looked great too, like how it always does. So
good. They know how to do that.
Yeah.
And like when the problem is they're like conquest. They're a victim of their own success. Like when you give us that, we want more and more. Like we're never gonna be satisfied. Like I want a oh my gosh, I just want dragons up above, and then I want that every episode. It's so good.
So I'm saying I'm waiting for like a mini battle of the bastards, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
just like
100%.
Straight chaos
100%.
and just all out war and carnage for like a solid 15 minutes. You know what I mean?
I want to see Vagar. I want to see Damon.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of foreshadowing coming up to it, and we'll see how it goes. So that's definitely one of my curiosities or interests I have for this
100%.
season.
Do you like the length
The length
of the episode?
Yeah, no, I thought it was good.
Completely agree.
I think they need to stick to that.
I completely agree. Make it, dude. You can make it. I don't care how long it is.
Right.
I'll sit there and enjoy it.
Right.
Everything, every little scene, and I just love it. I love it when there's a long episode, and you just know, like when it comes out with the runtime, you're like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else do you want to say about House of Dragon?
I mean, no, you kind of hit it all on the head right there. Like, I mean, last thing I had was just a naval battle. I thought it was really well done.
The boat, man. We built that boat.
I built that boat for a season just to get split in half.
All of season 2, we're building the boat. Sea Snake?
Yeah.
We're building the boat. And, dude, the boat was a character at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
it's a main character, and now it's gone.
First death almost right there of the season.
For real. That's all I got for House of Dragon.
When the other Dragon Riders were sitting on that I forget where it was exactly, but we see the witch pop up too.
Yeah, is she even real?
I don't know. It's a great point. I think she is, but it could also be just some third eye magic, whatever the case may be. Because I mean, we saw Damon tweaking all last season.
Yeah, it was
off it. So I don't know if that's just like they're going to reference something or what the case is with that, but. I hope that's not just like a throw-in. You know what I mean?
I completely
curious
agree.
to see if they're going to do anything else.
I completely agree. That's all I got. I'm really excited for the rest of this season.
Yeah, no, I mean we're really back. Excited. So
I love everything Game of Thrones. I just needed to snap.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well that's all I got. Ethan, do you want to talk about the movie you saw last night?
Yes. So went last night to go see the Bleach movie, or technically the first 3 episodes of the final core for this arc. Headline as the Calamity for the 1,000-Year Blood War, and I just want to start off and say it was a great introduction to what's going to be an epic conclusion for what I think is personally one of the greatest war arcs in fiction that I've seen. I just want to say seeing it at AMC was a good experience, but man, our home court, it's just I was missing it just a little bit.
Yeah,
but. Other than that, the animation looked great, as always. A couple points I want to talk about. First one, starting off, is that the Yoruichi God of Thunder transformation, it was adapted perfectly. And, I didn't think they could have done it any better. I think they did maybe do it a little bit better than what it was in the manga. It's just because, like I said, the animation, how she looked during the transformation, it was awesome for obvious reasons. But it really stole the show in terms of where the budget was kind of going, I felt like. And, I'm not complaining because that is a pivotal moment in the series. And, I thought they did it perfect. And speaking of perfect as well, one of my favorite moments was Uruhara's Bankai. And so, exactly. And so, in case you don't know, the Bankai is the second release for their sword. It's like a transformation pretty much. It's, Shinigami's, like, ultimate power almost in a basic sense. And so his, like, we haven't seen his through the whole series pretty much, and like you finally get it here at this point in the story. And in the manga it was really, really great, and it was, like I said, one of my favorite moments just because of what it can do. And just Uruhara as a character, I love him. He's one of my favorites in the series, and again, they did it perfectly to where how it looked visually, the whole choreography of it. And yeah, I mean, they're doing it right. So this season, I will say, there's something basically to where it's going to be like, it's called anime only, to where they're throwing in additional scenes because, in the manga, it kind of ended shortly, or I guess, got cut off short because at this point in the chapter, or at this point in the story, there's only like maybe 15 chapters left to cover. And they're not like super long chapters, you know what I mean? So they're having to throw in additional content. Which brings me to my next point, that the Ichigo versus Yhwach fight, which Ichigo is the main character, Yhwach is the main antagonist of this arc.
Okay.
And he's pretty much the final villain.
Okay.
And so this fight was really, really rushed in the manga, meaning like, it happens, boom, whatever the case may be. And the Horn of Salvation, what I'm wearing on my shirt now,
Yeah.
that's his final transformation. It basically combines all of his powers into one. And they're already teasing you with it this early in the season, and it's supposed to be like one of the final moments. So that means, as someone who's watching and has read manga and is now watching this, it's like, okay, we're going to get a lot more content this season, which is good, and which is what I want. And they're fleshing out the fights a lot more too. Like there's more dialogue, the pacing is good. Another antagonist too, his name is Jugram. He's like the first Stern Ritter, which is like, what they're called, the antagonist group in the series. He's like the right-hand man of the main villain. He gets to use some of his powers pretty much that the main villain has, and it's like an addition to it. He really gets to utilize the capabilities, which is something that I wanted to see him do, because he does have the capabilities of doing it, and they did it in the anime, and they did it really well. So,
you have a score for the movie?
I mean, like I said, I can't really rate it because it's not necessarily a movie. It's just showing like 3 episodes back to back.
Okay.
But I mean, I'd give it a solid 8.5, anywhere to a 9.
Okay.
So, and that's not even the best moments of this series, or of this season, excuse me. But it's like I said, it's a great introduction to an epic conclusion. It's gonna be really fun. I'm very curious to see what additional content they're gonna add, because there's a bunch of theories out there.
Okay.
And
those are always fun.
Yeah, exactly. So that's pretty much all I have. I'm excited to see it. I'm gonna probably rewatch it before the season comes out later in July, or just watch it again when it does release. So
would you rather that movie or Chainsaw Man Raise the Ark? Which one did you enjoy more?
See, and it's kind of the same thing with Demon Slayer too, because those were made for like a movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were produced and I guess just simply made.
Like
the structure of it. That's what I'm trying to say. It was made to be a movie, and so like these were made for episodes. I will say, Raise the Ark is good. It's it's probably one of the best moments of Chainsaw Man.
Mm-hmm.
It's nowhere near the best moments of Chainsaw Man. It's just the start.
Yeah.
Although, just for the cinematic experience, I probably enjoyed Raise the Ark more, just because, like I said, it was structured to be a movie.
Yeah.
I love seeing Bleach on the big screen. Don't get me wrong, that's never happened before. But it's just like, you're watching 3 episodes of an anime on the big screen versus like something that was made to be in movies.
Yeah. No,
if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
So, same thing for Demon Slayer too. So.
Okay. Is it like when you're the Bleach? Is it literally like episode 1, then that plays, and then there's a title screen for like episode?
Yeah. So basically, like there's not like a title screen.
Yeah.
It plays the first episode, and they don't have like an opening and ending too, which I thought was surprising. I thought they would have at least one, but it plays the first episode, and then it shows like a little cover image of the next episode and what it's called, pretty much. And that's what they've done with this whole series too. So it's like you knew when the first one ended, and then the second one's playing, and then the third one's playing.
They should do that for more things. I mean, imagine watching House of Dragon in a theater.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's I think. I mean, again, this could be casual, but anime has really like kind of inspired, I guess, these theatrical releases to where it's like a new season's coming up. They show these episodes early in the theater, and then they release it, and so it's like.
Dude, I'm all
for that too. Even like you said, even with other things too.
Yeah.
I'm all for theatrical releases.
Dude,
so
I love going to the theater. It's just an event. It's
so and you fun. Both.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, that's all I got right now for the Bleach movie. Like I said, it was awesome. I had a great time. And I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do with it.
Good, man. Good. I'm glad. All right, we're gonna move into a versus segment.
Mm-hmm.
This is a brand new segment to Call Me a Casual. Basically, it's what it sounds like. It's just versus. You can put it in a different situation. You can set the setting. You can tweak it however you want. Just a versus segment.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to go first? Would you like me?
You can go first.
Okay, here we go, baby. All right. A Navi versus a Predator. Who's winning and how? And for the sake of this, I have a couple tweaks I want to do. A couple different variations. But for this one, we're going to be in the Pandora Forest.
So we got home court for a Navi.
Home court for the Navi. And let's say this Predator, he's a vet.
Yeah, so it's like a well-renowned Predator.
He's killed many xenomorphs,
yeah.
which are the aliens.
Right, yeah.
He's killed many xenomorphs. he can be a problem. Like,
Yeah,
he knows
oh, yeah.
what he's doing. He's got all the tech.
Mm-hmm.
But this Na'vi, let's say they're going to be from the Forest Tribe. Forest Tribe Na'vi. They're connected with Awa. You know that they're also seasoned. So just kind of, it's not like a huge discrepancy on their like skill level of their respected race.
Right.
They're kind of going to be even. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Who do you think wins and how? Na'vi versus Predator in the Forest of Pandora.
See, I'm just going to say right off the bat, I do think the Na'vi takes the cake on this.
Okay.
Not because, like you said, I think the Na'vi is stronger, faster, has more skill. I just think the Na'vi is going to be way smarter, especially playing at home court. Because Pandora is home to many unknown dangers to where, again, Predator would probably have no issues facing them. I don't doubt that at all. But it's just, you know, if you slip up once, the Na'vi can take advantage of that. And like we kind of see it in Badlands too, a little bit, to where it's like if you don't know the map pretty much to speak, you're gonna be struggling a little bit. And you know, I don't know if the Predator would have, I guess, essentially prep time on what Pandora is.
Yes.
So okay, then that kind of balances out. I still think just the Na'vi, you know, Na'vi being at home court, that's a huge.
Okay, how long does it take for the Na'vi to figure out? Because it's not, because the Na'vi is going to be it's being hunted.
Right.
Like, obviously, like the Predator goes in, you know, he's in the trees, he's in his camouflage.
Yeah.
Like, how long do you think it takes for a Na'vi to take out the Predator? Because I have the Predator in this scenario,
which isn't crazy to say either, too.
So just tell me how you think it plays out.
I mean, I don't think it'd be crazy to say. I don't think it'd be crazy to say that it takes the Na'vi, you know, probably like a full day's length or something like that.
That's what I was thinking for Predator as well.
Yeah, so I don't think it'd be crazy to say that if the Na'vi did win, because, like I said, I just think the home court really does play a huge factor into it.
Of course. So let's say we're on a neutral site. It's one Na'vi, one Predator, neutral site. You got Predator?
Yeah, I'd say Predator.
I got Predator anywhere. He's just going to be in the trees, camouflage. The 3 dots are going to come out, and bang.
Yeah, but I mean, which is true, but the Na'vis, you know, they, like, I mean, the camouflage is a good argument because that's kind of like a, I guess, OP thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, AWA is really going to play in a factor too. on some BS. On like some Spidey sense, you know.
On some plot armor.
Right, like, if you want to speak hypothetical, of course.
No, you're 100. I mean, you're correct.
But like if the Na'vi did, because in a full like hand-on-hand confrontation, Predator's got that all day, I would say. And so like if the Na'vi needed to escape, Na'vi knows exactly where to go. So
and I mean the home court is just it's a huge benefit for the Na'vi. But yeah, I mean I got Predator, you got Na'vi. Dude, make a fan animation.
Dude, there's something called Death Battle, I'm pretty sure, where they do that all the time. They normally get it wrong, but sometimes they do get it really right with like fictional characters like that. And it's just cool to see like what would happen if, you know, like I don't even know if like Kratos and
Kratos and like Viltrumites and
like and all
Superman
that
and like Homelander
and all that. So like they have stuff like that, but you know it's also kind of biased too.
All right, well there's my versus. What you got for me?
All right, so for me, and this is like the premise of it. Again, this is like the situation to where, you know, I'm just thinking, and again, this may be, you know, something we see, may not be. I don't know, but just a straight sword fight between Daemon Targaryen and Aemon Targaryen.
I'm taking Daemon.
I'm taking Daemon
every day of the week. Dude, Daemon is cold.
Cold. I mean, the reasons why I have Daemon, I'm not counting Daemon out. Don't get me wrong. As he shares some of these similar traits that I'm about to mention, I think Daemon wins because of his experience, obviously, and his skill with the sword and just the weapon he has.
He's stronger.
The Dark Sister, too. I mean, that's like a sword, to my knowledge, that's been passed down to like exceptional Targaryen warriors. So it's like if you have that sword, you're a force to be reckoned with.
You're him.
So
okay, what if the dragons come into play? We got Vhagar. That is.
See, what is Damon's is Caraxes,
Caraxes,
right?
yeah.
See, Caraxes is nimble, the worm. I love it.
It sounds so
It
good.
sounds so
too.
good too. It's like one of my favorite like
it's so
dragon
good.
sounds, how it howls. But
That sound and when Obi-Wan's riding like the lizard.
yeah,
That sound is
it's
good.
yeah.
It's
I don't even know how you come up with something
Dude,
like that. That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. Someone's sitting there in a booth.
Yeah.
But nah, I don't know. Like Vagar's like one of the biggest. Correct me if I'm wrong. To ever
yeah, and his
exist.
durability, Vagar's durability.
That's what I'm saying. So
I think I'm taking Vagar.
I think I'm taking Vagar too because we already saw with the youngest son for Rhaenyra.
Serve me, Vagar.
Exactly. Yeah.
Serve me.
But what I'm trying to say is that like Vagar is huge. Obviously, you're gonna like see where he's coming from,
Yeah.
or she, excuse me, where she's coming from. But like he can still nimble and like hide, and then caught him off guard and ripped him in two. I was like, yeah. So if it's a fight of the dragons, I don't think Damon's got
The only way Damon wins is if he outmaneuvers enough and he goes straight for the rider.
Yeah, has to. You have to. You're not gonna take down the dragon.
In that situation, I could see Damon doing that because his IQ is high.
Obviously.
And
that'd be his only chance, though. Like if he had to, like if it's a full-on frontal confrontation, dragon to dragon, he's getting burnt to a crisp.
I agree, dude. I hope we see that.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I hope we see it too. Like that's what I'm saying. They've been leading up to it. They've been like mentioning it, and like the beef is there too. Like it's.
All right, let's go a little bit farther. Let's do Daemon versus Jon Snow, just sword fight. Daemon versus Jon Snow, sword fight. Who you got?
See, Bias wants to say Jon Snow, but I mean, I don't know. Daemon may still have that. I mean, I think Daemon still might have that.
Jon Snow Glazer.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm Jon Snow Glazer too, but I don't know. Daemon's swordmanship is just, it's better. It's just better.
Okay, let's do one more. Daemon versus Prime, and I'm talking Prime.
I know exactly who you're about to say. Jamie Lannister. Jamie Lannister.
People forget about Jamie Lannister.
He's like canonically like top 3 swordsman. I'm pretty sure.
Dude, I'm trying to get the Jamie Lannister look.
No, I mean you almost there pretty much.
Dude, Jamie Lannister, his character is so good.
So good.
His redemption arc is so good.
So good. He's definitely top 5 for me in that series. Dude, for sure.
His redemption arc, it's not as good. But it's pretty close to, in my opinion, the greatest redemption arc of all time, which is Zuko.
Zuko, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, he's close. He's not there. But he's...
It's definitely notable, that's for sure. And I'd agree with you there.
Well, that was a great versus segment. If you guys like that, let us know.
Yes, please.
If you didn't, we'll never do it again.
Exactly.
But, yeah. That was good. That was good. All right, let's do a fan favorite here.
Mm-hmm.
Ball knowledge or casual.
Ball knowledge or casual.
All right. Who went first last time? Me?
You did it. So I'll go first. And for you, I mean, you can give your opinion on it. You're probably not going to know this one, and I could have maybe picked a better one. I just did it just because it's on my mind.
That's all right.
But, and this is more for the fans too, I guess, as well. But ball knowledge or casual, Bleach is the most inspirational anime of the modern day, and for the majority of new gen anime today. The most popular animes today, JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, and Black Clover, all take direct inspirations from, in my opinion, the best of the big 3. Big 3 being Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto. The biggest inspirations that I see are the power systems, the whole power systems meaning like what their powers are based off of, and the whole gist of it. Their villains, and the whole transformation-based power-ups meaning like, they're transforming and it's something different. Just to mention too, character designs is also a big one, and distinctive weapons that reflect the character's personality and traits. So what I mean by that last one is that basically in Bleach, they have their Zanpakuto. It's like a sword, pretty much. It's their weapon, is what it's called, and each one of them like reflects their abilities and kind of their traits as well too, their personalities. Just for an example, Demon Slayer also does something similar to where the Hashiras, they have their own swords, and it also reflects their personalities and their traits, their abilities. Like, for example, the Flame Hashira, he has like it's like a fire hill, and it's like orange and whatnot. And so just stuff like that. And again, like I said, I'm sure, you're pretty confused by what I'm saying, but, and again, more for the fans. It's so cool still to see how much Bleach is impacting the modern day for how, it's like the manga came out early 2000s. You know, it aired 2010s pretty
Okay.
much, and it's still cool to see how much of an inspiration that something that long ago is still having on what's being produced today,
Okay.
in my opinion.
Yeah,
So
I'll say ball knowledge
mhm.
just because I trust your judgment.
Right.
I have no idea.
No, yeah. And again, like I said, I probably could have picked a better one, and that's more for the general
course,
audience too. For myself, I'm saying ball knowledge as well.
But to be fair, I've never seen. Maybe I have. I just recognize it. Like I see clips of isn't JJK where he's fighting and then he's doing this with his hair. Yeah, I've seen that. Like,
yeah, that's
everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And like JJK is the biggest one, obviously, because when we say Bonkai, right?
Yeah.
They say domain expansion, Yoichi Tenkai,
and
it's pretty much almost the same thing, if not like copy and paste.
So it's a copycat league. You think?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
But it's like it's not bad. It's just not like copy and paste, because even the creator, the artist, and the writer for Jujutsu Kaisen, he even came out and said, "Yeah, my biggest inspiration is Bleach." So, and like you see it clearly in the power system, the characters, and like I said, the biggest one, the power system. So
okay,
so that's my ball knowledge or casual. For
I love it. Do you think it's just because it came first, it's like the original's better, or do you think like
no, because I mean Bleach is inspired from Dragon Ball. Okay. Like if we're being like all honest, just in terms of like the transformation based power-ups, in terms, because Dragon Ball, you get mad, you turn a different color pretty much, and that's not what Bleach is, but like the whole premise of it, that is kind of what they took inspiration from. What you just said, if I think the original is better, I don't think, and again I'm probably going to get hate for this, I don't think Dragon Ball is better than Bleach, although I respect Dragon Ball for what it is. But in terms of Bleach inspiring the new gen, I do think Bleach is better. Bleach is one of the big three. It's the biggest mangas that came out during that time and really kind of like solidified what anime is today, and just kind of, I guess, put them on the map. So for shonen at least, and I do think the original is better. Bleach is one of my favorite animes, always will be, and so although the new gens are great in their own way.
Give me My Hero Academia.
Don't get me started.
All right. My ball knowledge or casual. This one's kind of more like a concept. It's not necessarily me taking a big stride about a project or a movie or anything like that. I wanted to bring this up because I say this all the time. Here we go. Ball knowledge or casual. Everything should be shot full screen. I hate the black little bars on the TV shows, and sometimes in movies where it's just like, here's the screen, and then we shot on this aspect ratio, so there's 2 black bars. Like, I despise it. Everything should be shot full screen. Like when we were watching Daredevil Netflix and it's the full screen, it looks so much better. Yeah. And then you go to Born Again and it's like you're watching a Colgate commercial because of the way it's shot. Dude, I think I hate the black bars. Like, even I'm so obnoxious about it. When we go see a movie, like, and we're sitting together and it's like the black bars are there, and then it goes up to a full screen. Whoever's sitting next to me, I go, IMAX shot.
Yeah.
Like, and that's when you got to lock in. Because I have no idea. I'm not a filmmaker. I don't know. I don't know if it's more money. I don't know if it's only compatible with a certain fit. I have no idea.
No, yeah. And I'll say ball knowledge first off, but that's probably like to the other majority. I guess they would say casual, but that's stupid, because the reason why, and again, I'm not no filmmaker either. Yeah, I ain't produced nothing, a single minute of nothing in my life. But I'm pretty sure the reason why they do the aspect ratio, the whole 16:9, whatever it is because it's supposed to feel more like a cinematic shot, and it's supposed to feel more like a movie type of shot, which it doesn't, and I'm with you on that, dude. Yeah, like I don't like it either, and that's, again, like you said, one of my gripes with Born Again too, is that we go to the black bars, but then they do it so good to where they do the hearing the best, his sonar sense, when he zooms in on something and then it zooms out onto whatever it might be, like the bullseye scene. But I don't know why they do it either. I get, like I said, just playing devil's advocate. I'm pretty sure they do it just so that it makes it feel like it's more cinematic. But I don't like it because sometimes you have to squint to see what's going on.
I don't get it.
And I have almost perfect vision. So
I noticed when we were watching House of Dragon, it's full screen.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much there's like barely a black bar on the top of the television
in
screen.
some parts, yeah.
But, dude, Born Again, it's a huge chunk. It's like,
which I don't know why they do that.
It's like here's the show. Here's your main character or whatever character's on screen, and then black bar, black bar, black bar, and then that's the rest of your TV.
Yeah, no, I don't know why they do it. Like I said, I don't know if it's money, like you said, and
I have no idea.
I don't know why, but they need to stop.
They need to stop because every time I'm in the theater and it goes IMAX shot like the full screen, it immediately looks better. And in Born Again, when we get flashbacks, they go full screen like the Netflix show, and I'm like. Just do that for everything. Everything should be full screen.
Should be. I mean, I don't know why they would think differently.
That's my rant.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 100% on that. I think that's ball knowledge, but I don't know. I guess the film industry that'd probably be casual because you're not the one sitting there with the dude. I don't know. I don't know.
An explanation. If anyone in the comments gives me an actual good explanation,
why, please,
you could call me every name.
We are casuals for a reason.
These guys are casual; they don't understand.
Yeah,
but let me know. I just don't. I don't know.
No,
I'm sure I can look it up on Google, but
yeah, no, that is true.
But that's all I got for ball knowledge or casual. Do we want to do one more?
I mean, I don't. What could we do?
We could do one more if you have one that you primed and ready. If you don't, then we can...
I don't off the top of my head unless we just want to freestyle. I mean, we have been freestyling, but that's all I got really for today.
I'll give you one.
What?
Ball knowledge or casual? Khabib.
Here we go.
is 100% overrated.
Yeah, ball knowledge.
Ball knowledge.
Yeah, that's ball knowledge. He's the most padded fighter in the history of that league.
100%, completely agree. I just wanted to throw that in there. I mean, he retired too early. His title defenses were. I mean, I think Charles Oliveira beats Prime Khabib.
It's not ridiculous to say.
I think Islam Makhachev wipes the floor.
100%. Islam is better than Khabib in almost every aspect.
I just think the talent is better in UFC today.
100%. And that's what I was going to say is that, again, call me a casual. Khabib probably, I mean, he defended against some names, but other than that, it was a smooth sailing.
He was fighting nobody to get up. I mean, he was supposed to fight. I would have loved to see Prime Tony Ferguson against him. Now, I'm not saying El Kakui could have got it done.
Right.
But I mean, him versus Ilya would be sick.
That's what I'm saying. And again, devil's advocate in me, I'm just going to say it's very hard to go undefeated in that league. And so I respect that 100%.
He retired before he was he was in his prime.
That plays a factor into it. Like I said, I respect them for going undefeated. It's hard to do something because, as we just witnessed, Ilya, who should be undefeated but lost. Again, all credit to Gaethje.
Yeah.
It's very hard to do something like that. I respect it, but like I said, the path to glory that he had, it wasn't the most challenging, and I don't think it would be considered the most respectable. I guess.
I think if you have Khabib as your GOAT, the greatest MMA fighter,
you're boring. You love to watch boring fights,
dude. I'd go so far to say I think that's an unacceptable opinion. Bro.
Why would you say it's unacceptable?
Because he's not a well-rounded mixed martial artist. If let's just say Demetrius Johnson fought at 155.
Yeah.
Dude, he's wiping the floor.
Yeah, I'd agree.
With Khabib.
I'd agree.
And also the Khabib that fought Conor, that Conor, we were watching old press conferences last night. He's taking shots on stage, proper 12. He's kind of sporadic. The disciplined Conor who fought Eddie Alvarez to win the second belt, and he hit him with a 3-piece. That Conor could have beat Khabib.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, it's different times. For what it was, they obviously had to do it, and that's really where you start to hear about UFC too.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, that's really where I started to hear about UFC.
100%.
Probably didn't even see a lick of it beforehand.
Yep.
But I just
Like,
I mean, would you say he's top 5?
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say,
yes.
I feel like objectively he has to be top 5.
Yes,
Yeah.
but the people who are, because I mean, I've had this discussion with many of my peers. The people who they're singing his praises from the rooftop like he's this, oh dude, he never blended the octagon. Dude, just put him up against a slick like jujitsu monster.
Mhm.
Put him, I mean, some ground and pound. I don't know. I just thought, I mean, he choked out Gaethje. Cool. I mean, okay. Gaethje got choked out by how many people? Gaethje's got choked out by. I think that Charles Oliveira could be.
Yeah, no, it in their primes.
Dude, I think Armin Sarukian could be.
Really?
Yes.
What's he up to now?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I mean,
The company's over him.
yeah, no, they are. That's right.
He's doing all those side quests.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But I mean, I just wanted. We were a little bit short on time, and I had that.
No, yeah,
I
no,
had
that's
that
a
prime.
great throw-in.
Yep.
So I'm
I
glad
had
you
that
brought that up.
I
That's
mean, if it wasn't this episode, it would have been the next one.
the next
or-
one for sure,
or, yeah,
100%.
I had that
So
on Prime. But I mean, that is all I got for episode 2.
that's all I got as well
Call Me a
today.
Casual. If you made it this far and you watched the whole thing, we just want to thank you so much. We really enjoyed doing this.
Yes, we do.
It's a great time. I
Mhm.
mean, I can't wait to continue this formula of going to watch a movie with you, not saying a single word,
Mhm.
and then having our reaction.
No, we're doing it
Yeah,
from here on out. That's
100%. It was
100%.
so much fun.
I'm still shocked we had the same score.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Crazy. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe.
Yes, please.
We are thrilled with the support. Like I said, we got over 80 views, and I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but I was legit expecting like 8.
No, yeah. Again, like you just said too, we're very thankful so far. Humble beginnings, and to many more as well too. Thankful for you guys to be on this journey with us, and yeah. Until next time.
Until next time, I want to say a big thank you to my co-host,
And thank you to my host as well.
and we'll see you in the next one. Love you guys.
Bye bye.